Cancer, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower family reading, going for the week, going from the 11th of December through to the 17th of December. Just coming into your summer period shortly, so things should be really rocking and rolling for you, and they appear to be that way. And on your relationship side, it's going down that evident path, trusting yourself, trusting to know when you know your dark side, you can then really explore your happy side. And knowing that side, and I think you know it already, your dark side, and this is what is allowing you to explore your happiness. On your financial side, it's a little bit more tricky, I think. It's success is definitely yours if you put yourself forward and in the driver's seat of the situation. And once you start doing that, all of a sudden, from your past, you'll realize what you should be. How you can open up your dreams for your future, and it will be very successful for you. But yet, there's a particular stance you need to take here on your financial side in order to get the best out of it. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Let's just have a look at the overall energies here. We got the Six of Cups. Knowing your dark side, so knowing your dark side, also knowing your happiness side, as that's on your relationship side, but also on your financial side here, is knowing how to put yourself forward. In the past, you may not have put yourself in the driver's seat in regards to your material world, and because you didn't, therefore you didn't get the success that you were due. Now you understand that, and that's where you're taking the good stuff from the past, of the journey that you've done already within your life, and this is also within your relationship as much as in your financial side, and taking all the good stuff, so not throwing the baby out with the bathwater here, and it's realizing the steps you need to take to go from the beautiful, to take all the beautiful things from the past into your future. You know, in a relationship, you could have a relationship that could have really gone sour, but it didn't start like that, did it? Otherwise, you wouldn't be in that relationship with that person. At some point, there was an amazing situation with that person. And I think this is what you're realizing now, is the turning points that we all do in life, which stops us from getting towards our happiness. And this is where you've realized it, certainly on your relationship side, because you've got, on your karmic mission, you've got the Judgment card. This is you being ultimately called to what you should be doing karmically in this world with relationships that are around you, in a very, very matter-of-fact way about it. And the universe is the moment you follow on and you go down that path, and that path is leading you to happiness. There's no other way of going about it. Once you do start going that's when life starts flowing in your direction, as it were, and it makes it even easier to get towards your happiness. It's just allowing that river to take the canoe down your pathway and using that oar as just like a rudder to guide you rather than having to struggle against the current, as it were. Where are you coming from? You're coming from the world. Everybody seems to be getting the world card here from the past. And it's like you've consciously decided to go into a new chapter of your life in a completely different way and starting afresh. And that's what that calling is all about. And starting afresh doesn't necessarily mean forgetting everything you've done in the past, because that is what's flowing through you. You've got the Hermit card here. Now, the Hermit has had to go round the mountain to get to the top, the ultimate position in regards to his obstacles, in regards to his objectives in life. And when he gets to the top, you know, he can then grasp that star from the sky and put it in the lantern so it can be his guiding path, his guiding light, when he goes back down around the mountain on the dark side of himself, of his objectives or obstacles within their life. So it just guides them going through that. So it actually becomes a lot more sort of plain sailing. You know exactly where you're going, even in the dark times. But then when you're in the sunshine, you can be fully in that sunshine. And that is ultimately what is coming out of you, out of this situation here. because you know your dark side, you can use your dreams and your dreams and your ambitions within regards to your love in life, in your relationships in life, to be that light that continues shining brightly for you, so you can, happiness is just a permanent state of being for you. Really, really nice on your relationship side. On your financial side, you get the Six of Pentacles on your karmic path. This is about putting you forward, as I say. I'd liken it, so like if you're doing like a food truck, a snack bar out of the back of a van, at the beginning, you're going to be the person that's doing the taking the orders, preparing the food, buying the food in, doing the accounts, doing everything until you get success. Once you start earning money, that's when you got enough money to employ someone else, and that's when you can start sharing it around. But it's got to work for you first. Without it working for you, there's no point taking somebody else on. And this is what you're realizing, and this is how you should be confronting your projects, your business, your job, whatever it is. And once you do that, the universe here is coming up with the Six of Wands, ultimate success. And this is not just that you're being celebrated, it is a righteous place to be. You've won that scenario to be on that horse. You've got that opportunity, you've seized on it, and you've made it your success. And you're being held as the champion. That's what the universe is trying to encourage in you, because it's going to, when you get held as the champion, then you can do a lot more things in life. And that's why you've got to make it sure it works for you. And from that past, and this ties into that Six of Cups, from that past, there is a lot of information, a lot of gifts that's coming into you to understand the situation of how to put things into play. It doesn't stop you from dreaming for the ultimate goals. That's a really good thing to do. But being realistic about those ultimate goals is really important. And I think that's what the Six of Pentacles is all about, and the Six of Cups is all about. Taking forward all that beautiful information that you have of what you've lived in order to get to where you are, and use it in a really, really positive way to give you that force behind you, that river that's flowing for you and going in that sort of direction. So then you can go a lot faster if you so choose. And the thing that you're dreaming on the ultimate goal. You're looking at things that may have seemed impossible, and even still within you kind of going, wow, if this could come true, this would be absolutely brilliant. And I think it's a good idea for you to keep dreaming about your future, especially with the Six of Cups there, because you can bring some beautiful stuff through, which turns this Page of Cups, who is learning about opening that pathway according to your heart's desires, and in order to get the results out of it, the rewards, which is that fish in that cup. And I think this is where you can use a lot of your stuff from the past in order to fuel that going forward. Because what is coming out, the outcome of it all, is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the start of something new. It could be a business, it could be a project, it could be even a career path of you wish to get a promotion or change jobs. But whatever it is, you're getting this opportunity coming in because you put yourself first. And it is this is not egotistical. This is just making sure it works for you before it works for everybody else. Really, really beautiful base cards for you there, Cancer. Thank you very much for being with us and showing your confidence to the Astroflower. I've got a reading coming out next week, which is on the solstice. So it's a 3-month reading, and we'll probably see a lot of how this sort of approach pans out over the next 3 months, I think. But in this week here, it's concentrating on that transition. It's concentrating on those dreams on your financial sort of side, using everything from your past and putting yourself forward. On your relationship side there is following your calling, and your calling should be happiness. With the Six of Cups, you get the Fool. Yeah, there is a degree of a leap of faith here within that within that Six of Cups there. I think you're trusting in your past in order to make this leap as well. And it's going to put you a little bit out of your comfort zone because you're not going to be able to control everything. And it doesn't seem like you want to control everything. There seems to be, the energy here is a lot of coming into you as well, and how you interact with that information or that energy that's coming into your life. Much more so on your financial side than on your relationship side, but almost like the energy that's coming in on this side here, which is putting you a little bit out of your comfort zone, kind of going, wow, how come I'm just continually happy? That's not, this is great, but I just hope it doesn't, there's not a big hiccup that comes out of it, but trusting in yourself. And this is what that engagement, that change of engagement is all about, and this new cycle that is within you. On your judgment side, you have the Two of Wands. I think your calling to happiness will involve travel. That's what it seems like. It seems like there's a lot of movement here, and it doesn't necessarily mean, it could be very long travel, yes, long distances, but it could also be moving a lot around, opening up the horizons of your relationship. But it's going to need some sort of planning as well, an organization of how to engage in your happiness. And I think this is also, the engagement is that this person here has got a globe at the bottom there. They've got a globe at their base, which is that new world, that new attitude, that new engagement with life, with relationships that you have around you. It's going to need some sort of like organization to a certain degree. But I think the bigger thing that comes out of it is that you've got to move. I think movement is really important. With the Wheel of Fortune, you get the Nine of Pentacles. I think the universe here is trying to sort of say, if you engage in your pathway, if you engage in your happiness and make happiness your destinations, you will actually get joys along the way. And that's what happiness is. Happiness is a series of joys that are connected, so it makes you happy. Happy is a long-term thing. Joy is a short-term thing. And I think the universe here is the change in fortune within your life, around you, in your relationships. It just brings in daily joys, which is really nice, which makes you, much more happy. And then the ultimate goal is that sunshine of general sort of happiness. You get the world with the world. It's a Capricorn card, so we're coming into Capricorn as well. So this is coming, what you've been doing in the past and what you've learning and what the new cycle that you've engaged in. It seems to be sort of saying it's going to really start happening in December. So definitely see those solstice readings, because I think it will become very clear for you. But this is a new cycle that it's almost as if like there's so many things that came together that there was no other way of going forward than to go into a completely new cycle in your life, a new chapter in your life. And you seem to be engaging in it in a really, really nice way. With the Hermit cards, you get the Six of Wands. That's twice now you get the Six of Wands on there. Wheel of Fortune, 2 times the world. Judgment cards, Sun, Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. This is you've really got to keep riding this wave, Cancer. It just doesn't stop for you at the moment. Absolutely. The possibility of ultimate happiness, perpetual happiness, is yours to be had. And it is yours to be had because you know your dark side. And because you now know your dark side within your relationships, it's much easier for you to actually concentrate on that star, that lantern, that inner belief of that happiness and etc. within your life. You are ultimately bringing it forward to that. And it is perpetual happiness, which is what you want to be doing. With the Sun, you get the Nine of Wands. I think this happiness that is now being created in your life is almost, when you're not happy, it's almost a trigger as if to sort of say why. And that's what that healthy boundary is about. And it'll help you to adjust perpetually as you go forward in life towards your, towards your success. It's making you incredibly popular. This is why I think it's the contentment that you feel because of these healthy boundaries, as well, the security that you feel within this happiness. It makes you stand out from the crowd. That people actually kind of go, wow, cats. They've got the model. They've got the model to follow. They know what they're doing. They're really engaged, and it's really making them very, very happy. And I think that's what sort of you end up with, this perpetual success. On your financial side, with the Six of Pentacles, you get the Three of Wands here. It's strange you've got the Two of Wands, and now you've got the Three of Wands. So they're really going head, in rhythm here. Your relationship side and your financial side. Putting yourself first here is, I wouldn't wait around. That's what I'm sort of saying here on this. I think your success, or the opening of your business or your project or whatever it is, or this new job that's coming down the line for you, is coming down. It's going to be there. It's like a train. It's going to be there at a certain time. That means you need to know the time that you need to take in order to get to the station and get that train. And I wouldn't cut it fine. I wouldn't, this is, if you start off now, this is what's going to build your success, because you're going to be ahead of time. That's what it seems to be. Yeah, and the universe here has brought you the Five of Pentacles here. We're carrying on that theme of 2 to 3, 5 to 6. Very interesting sort of scenario here. So you get the Five of Pentacles here. Don't focus on your weaknesses. And your weaknesses is sometimes not putting yourself first, And that will, if you don't put yourself first, the universe will not be able to give you that success. It's, it equates to that whole idea, and I say this in my healings loads, is like, you cannot save the world. I cannot save the world, but we can. And in order for that we to exist, you have to exist rightfully within your place. I have to exist rightfully within my place. And your place and my place is not the same. Although our paths may be next to each other, we're not on the same path. We're going exactly in the same direction, but your path is your path. And this is what is the universe here is sort of saying, you've got to do it. Cancer, you've got to do it. No one else can do it for you here. And I think it's really beautiful. With the Eight of Wands, you get the King of Wands. Being the leader, for the things, the nuggets of gold that you have had to do in your life to get to where you are today, and the realization of those things in the past that are going to bring you some beautiful information, beautiful understandings within your life. When that brings that into your life, then ultimately you're going to be able to own your future and really take control of your destiny in regards to your financial success in the future. And it's owning it. If it didn't work in the past, fine. And it's not, I would never be embarrassed about it, or, never want to tell anyone, oh yeah, well, I failed there. I failed because of this. And this time, man, I ain't going to fail. And then you get the King of Cups with the Page of Cups. That pathway that I said that you're opening up, you're learning to open up, is ultimately going to make you feel incredibly self-satisfied within your life. Very much a Cancer card. This is you being you, basically. And that's what you're learning to breed within you. And this week here is that. It's the self-encouragement. It's the self-belief as well within you is going to take you towards not only financial success, but spiritual and moral and energetically and mental sort of freedom as well, and success and contentment within your life, because it's come from you and no one else can sort of claim your victory. Absolutely lovely. With the Ace of Pentacles, you get the Four of Wands. marriage card, the offering of a new job. There's something, this whole new thing that's being offered to you. It's offering of a new project, business engagement, could be, joining your business with another business, or, being invited in to be part of a business. But whatever it is, it's joining in that whole sort of, we got the 2, 3, 4 of wands. It is so progressive. And we got the 6 of wands there. Surprised we haven't got the 5 of wands somewhere. But ultimately, it is an offering that is created out of you and your approach to the situation. So this week here, I would really not wait around and put yourself first within your financial side. That seems to be the most important message. It's going to bring you a lot of beautiful scenarios for you in a multitude of different ways. And ultimately, the offering or the success of what you've cultivated. On your relationship side here, happiness over long periods is on the cards, is on the menu for you. It's basically, you've got to choose the meal that corresponds to you, and know this. And in knowing that, that's when you're going to enjoy the meal of life, as it were. If music be the food of love, let it play on, as it were. So yeah, there you go. Thank you very much for being here. Don't forget about the solstice reading, which will be coming out this week. I really do appreciate all the support you give to this channel as well, through YouTube, liking, subscribing, and all of that sort of scenario. Really absolutely beautiful. Love your comments as well. Fantastic. And yes, I will see you soon. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.